Jesus was killed because people didn't like what he was saying. So could you call him the first celebrity victim of cancel culture?
Not only is cancel culture incredibly toxic, it's also very performative and fake. Because one minute, the internet will cancel something, and the next minute, y'all got amnesia. Oh, what happened to Balenciaga? I didn't forget about y'all canceling Balenciaga because they was messing with the kids and all this other stuff. Fast forward 2023, all of a sudden everybody forgot. Now they doing fashion shows in Beverly Hills and selling fucking $40 water and Erewhon, and ain't nobody saying nothing. I ain't seen one video of nobody coming out talking about Balenciaga, but I digress.
Guys, how are you doing today? We've been trying to contact you. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding. Don't block me, please don't skip. Welcome to Shiibaley Things, Shiibaley 1. Shiibaley means beautiful, so beautiful things, beautiful ones. And you guys are doing great today, and you're just here to be better, to be a little extra, you know, and just figure out and hear me talk about whatever has been roaming around in my tibia, you know what I mean? Because I be smart like that, my tibia be working extra. So yeah, make yourself comfortable. Anyways, you're in your own home, so do whatever you want to do, okay? Unless you're at the office, then put yourself together, Jessica. Today I want to tell you why I think cancel culture is no longer effective. Cancel culture is not given, is not doing anything for us anymore. This is the last time somebody got canceled and really got canceled. Or should we even cancel people? Are we not redeemable? Are we not allowed to make mistakes anymore? Are people allowed to get better? Are people allowed to learn from their mistakes and do better? Or is just all excuses and videos recorded like crocodile tears? Do you think they're all just putting on the front for us, like performing, and it's all PR? Anyways, here's what I think about it. I'm gonna give you my point of view, my 2 cents, you know, because that's all I could afford. You know, I can't do dollars right now. I want to talk about this because when it comes to cancel culture, we are so quick to cancel people when things happen. But is there an impact to cancel culture? Okay. And when we're canceling someone because of something they did, something they said, especially when it's something they've done or said in the past. Again, if you come here, have an open mind. We're just having a discussion. We're just talking. These are just thoughts that come to my head, and I'm trying to bounce it back. So tell me what you think about in the comments and all. When somebody gets canceled over something that they've done or said or tweeted about 10, 15 years ago, is the person not allowed to grow as a human being? Right? Is the person not allowed to have learned lessons from there? Like, are you the same person you were 15 years ago? I understand there's certain things that contradict the person that you are today. Like, if we were to look back and dig into your records 10 years ago, especially when you were a teenager, when you were in middle school.
Oh my gosh, Brittany is literally my favorite TikToker. Oh my gosh, I love her too, but don't you think she's getting a little bit too successful and famous now that we've been hyping her up and she's getting all these brand deals now? Do you want to stalk her Twitter account and look up her tweets from 14 years ago to start her downfall and get her canceled and make sure that she has a horrible life because she's successful? Yes! Okay, let's do it. Make sure you search her problematic words. Oh my gosh, she was dating a 20-year-old in 2011. How old was she at the time? She was 20 and 3/4. That's too old. Ew, what a terrible human being. And look, she was also eating pizza with a fork. Could she be any more tone deaf? She deserves to be canceled. Let's share it with the public and start her downfall. Oh my gosh, no, don't release this problematic information just yet. You're right. Let's sit on this extremely critical information for at least 5 years and then wait until she becomes successful to release this information about her. Bestie, you is so real. You be having me gagged.
You don't even know. Sometimes Facebook shows me some of the memories of things that I posted, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, what the heck? Like, what was I even talking about? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, what was I posting about? Huh? You know? So when we're canceling people, and I say that because so many times people got canceled and they came back. Remember when, like, in the beauty community, when Jeffree Star got canceled, he disappeared for years and then just popped right back and now is doing a new launch and everything? Like we just forgot about it? Or is this just the people that are aware of the things that cancel it, and then after a little bit you just have to sit back and wait until enough people forget about it, or enough new people that don't know about it join the community or whatnot, and you can just pop right back and get back to what you were doing?
Few thoughts from yesterday's TikTok adventure. Cancel culture is not real. Either a celebrity has done something and they're being held accountable on a global stage, or they do something to fall out of public favor and they just fall off of your timeline. That person is still making money. That person is still profitable to some people. Just because you don't know where they went, they still around. And also, even if they disappear, they're gonna come back. And they're gonna be on the award circuit like nothing ever happened.
Issa just hit 2 million again. Like, y'all really did not care about that at all. Everyone is hyping up James Charles again. And I was talking to my best friend about this yesterday, how like it's so easy to just go right back into pop culture. And she was like, I don't even remember like what James Charles did. And it's honestly so sad. Like, if I were to get canceled, I would want to be held accountable.
Cause is not. Are we actually fixing things with cancel culture? Like, are we making things better by canceling people? And when those people that have been canceled because of mistakes they have done, when they come back and apologize for things, are people allowed to make mistakes? Are people allowed to have second chances? Are we redeemable as humans when we make mistakes? And when we are called out by the rest of society, are we allowed to actually reflect on things and change for the better? Because sometimes I feel like we expect everybody to be perfect when we're not perfect ourselves. I understand certain things are just horrible. I'm not condoning everything, but sometimes people get canceled over the most banal things.
I honestly believe cancel culture has gone too far. And I'm not saying that for like actual real offensives like SA or assaulting people or racism or homophobia or transphobia. Those are cancelable offenses. I'm talking about mistakes that people make. Because all too often I'm seeing people get railed in comment sections and getting canceled for making a mistake that when you look at all the circumstances and pieces all together, that mistake makes sense. And generally it's after they are, you know, aware that they have made a mistake and apologize. People say, I can't accept your apology. You're canceled. What? Our job is to learn and to grow and to change. But cancel culture doesn't allow for us to do that. And sometimes, too often, I see people make a mistake and they get canceled for it. A fucking mistake. A mistake.
Whole social media culture in general of people feeling comfortable commenting on us, like, I hate it so much, because in reality, before I wasn't doing social media, I was living my life and I was making mistakes and there was nobody there commenting on it. It was just like, okay, yeah, you live and you learn. And now it's like every tiny thing you do, every tiny mess up, it's called out, like as if, I don't know, we're not human sometimes. Like, we don't have the ability to mess up.
Like, we mess up, and that's what's also really scary too.
I was gonna say the cancel culture.
I feel as though because everything, I guess, on social media is permanent, even if I delete a video, rest assured you're going to find that video in a YouTube compilation, or it's there. If it hadn't been there, it's like people would probably either forget about it or not bring it up. And that's usually what happens in day-to-day life.
That's a thing.
Where it's like you mess up, if you're
people
fortunate,
tell you.
If you're fortunate enough to have the friends to tell you, they tell you, and then it's like you grow.
Right.
But when you're on social media, it's like people will hold things against you forever.
Like, my mom isn't like getting mad at me for things now that I did when I was 14, because there's like recognition that I've grown. I'm a completely different person.
Like, I don't understand how celebrities get canceled for cheating on their partners. Not to say that it's a good thing and I'm condoning it again. I will repeat this however many times that I need to, because sometimes people just don't understand things, okay? They just hear the first sentence and they go with it. Okay, not to say that it's okay, not to say that it's normal and it's something that is good, but how many people are in relationships where they've been cheated on multiple times and in way worse manners that are still in their relationships? But when it's somebody that is in the public eye, we're so quick to cancel people for mistakes. Again, I'm not condoning it, but these are things that happen every day, but the everyday person doesn't get canceled. You know, I guess my question is here, like, once you're in the public eye, are you supposed to be perfect? Are only perfect humans, okay, should only perfect humans be celebrities, or should only perfect humans be popular and be looked at? And once you hit a certain level of status, are you not allowed to make mistakes anymore? Are you supposed to be perfect? When people look up to you, you cannot disappoint people. Not that you're trying, but when it happens, do you get the chance to redeem yourself?
People are so weird about cancel culture because I think we should start making it worse. I think we should make it borderline impossible to be a celebrity, to be paid for that kind of work, to be idolized, to be kind of given a massive platform. In order to get that status in society, I believe we should make it honestly insufferable. I think we should hold them to a standard that is beyond even like normal living human beings. Because if you want to be idolized, then you better act like an idol. If you
have to lose your humanity and ascend to the next level of evolution of souls for you to be an idol, because we forget that these people are actually human beings.
Want millions of people to watch and take your advice, then you better be a shaman. Like, I need you to be educated.
Why can't we educate ourselves? And why do you have to depend on somebody else to be educated so that you can look up to them? You shouldn't even be looking up to people in that manner to begin with. In my humble opinion, again, perhaps all of this is happening because people are lazy to think for themselves and everybody prefers to group think. So we want people that we look up to or we decide to be influenced by to be perfect so that we don't have to do the thinking ourselves. They can just do it and all we have to do is just actually follow.
Are we just keeping people from getting better as a society? That's just something I thought about randomly, and I figured I'll ask you guys and ask everybody what they think about, because sometimes I know they're like really bad, like, you know, when it comes to things like DVSA and things like that, of course, like, we cannot condone it, and if the people they deserve to get canceled. But sometimes it's on things that are not really that deep, and we cancel people for things that normal people do every day and don't get canceled for, but because they're celebrities they get canceled for. Sometimes celebrities do really bad things, they get canceled, and it feels like it only takes a few years for them to sit back long enough for people to forget or just not even remember what exactly happened, to come back and to just continue with life. So do they actually learn the lessons when they come back, or do they just not do the things that got them canceled the first time and they just keep low-key? My question is cancel culture really working? Is it working? Is it doing something? Right? Anyways, those are my thoughts, and that's what was going on in my tibia randomly, and I thought I would just come and ramble about it. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. You know, until next time, watch the next video right here, because you already are late, and what are you gonna do anyways? You know, you need to ride on the bus, you have to drive. Just don't look at the video, just listen to it. Anyways, bye. Expect anything. Toodaloo. Once you put in the pedal, so